Hey everyone, welcome to Stout Advice. My name's Logan Stout. Jonathan Candelaria out of Pennsylvania submitted the word tenacious or tenacity, which should basically be a doggedness, just an absolute commitment to the task, right? It's interesting because I was sitting poolside not too long ago on the beach in a vacation. A friend of mine said, "I'll tell you what, Logan, you're tenacious, I'll give you that." And it was interesting, and at first I was like, well, what does he mean by that? And basically what he meant was you have this persistent determination is what he was basically trying to say. And here's what's important. Tenacity is critical to being successful, okay? Because that's what keeps you just running through the hurdles and just pounding your way through to success. Most people quit. Most people don't have the tenacity just to keep going, to get through the discouragement, to get through all the tough times. And they start just planting all these negative thoughts in their mind. They start believing those negative thoughts, and someone else goes and steals their dream. A dream they could have had if they had the tenacity, but someone else achieves their dream. Now, here's what's important about tenacity. As long as your motives and your intentions are pure, tenacity is a great thing. As long as you've prayed through it, you know this is God's will, you know this is what's supposed to happen, it's good to be tenacious for whatever it is you're trying to get accomplished, right? To have that tenacity. Where we go wrong sometimes is where we can be tenacious towards a negative thing. We can have this tenacity to try to get some end result that we think we should get because that's what we want for whatever reason. And my prayer for all of you is that tenacity is huge, and we'll talk about in a moment how to have that tenacious mindset. But what's important is check your motives on what you're tenacious towards. Okay, well, how do you get tenacity? At the end of the day, you have to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, number one, then number two, you believe in the cause. You believe in whatever it is you're doing. If you're selling a certain product, if you believe in that product and you believe in that company, that's where that tenacity is going to come from. It comes from this absolute belief in what you're doing, because your level of commitment is directly tied to your level of belief. As long as you believe in whatever it is you're doing, you're going to stay committed, right? Staying committed, seeing a task through to the end takes tenacity, and tenacity comes from belief. Action item number one. Write down experiences in your life where maybe you didn't see it all the way to the end, right? You weren't tenacious to the end, and you maybe cut it short, or you saw someone go off and have the success and the same opportunity you could have had. Action item number two, write down the things that you need to be more tenacious about, right? Where that adjective of tenacity would describe you. Just like poolside when the guy said, "Man, you're tenacious." I went back to my wife and said, "Honey, here's what he said to me. He said, 'Logan, I got to tell you what, you're tenacious. I'll give you that.'" I said, "Honey, what do you think he meant by that?" And she said, "Well, you're just determined. You're determined that this is where you're supposed to be." And I remember I asked my wife, I said, "Honey," and this is action item number 3. I said, "Honey, I've prayed over this. My motives and my intentions are pure. They're in the best interest of this situation. Yeah, I'm tenacious." And she goes, "It's all that matters. As long as you know you're doing it for the right reasons." And that's action item number 3. Make sure that your motives are pure, okay? I hope that helped you. I hope you have a tenacious lifestyle and you go out and get and accomplish everything God put on your heart to get, okay? Have a great week. Thanks for joining us on Stout Advice.